Hi YouTube, welcome to one of your Java parts tutorials with no noise. I believe there may be footsteps, but actually no noise. Maybe footsteps, but don't mind that. So we're going to type Java 1.7, and this is to install the JDK, Java Development Kit, and then you would click on the link that you, like if I had Linux, you don't just randomly click. If I had Linux, and then my computer was 64 bits, you would click on the link that has your computer and bit. But I don't have Linux, but what I do have is Windows 64 bits, so I'd click there, and then it starts to download. I don't cancel it. I'm canceling it because I already have it. So then, okay, then after we're done with that, we are going to click on the downloads. I know you can't see my screen. It's asking, do you want this app to make changes to your device or PC? I would click yes, because we want to download it. Then here's the installation. We're going to click yes, next, and then if your computer is slow, this would take a long time. My computer's not that slow, so it won't take that long. And just to say, if you are really not interested in life, like what I'm saying is, if you're not interested in stuff like life challenges, this is basically challenges of life. I know how to program, so I'm teaching you, I'm sharing my knowledge, challenges of life. That's why I'm in Challenger 57 Pro, actually. I added a Pro like maybe yesterday, but anyway, we're gonna close. Then after that, when it's done, you're gonna close, and then after that, you would go, okay, first you would go on your C drive. Hold on. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna go on C drive. Drive Central. It's no, actually no. Okay, so we're just gonna type C drive. Run command. Run command. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna go on program files, Java, JRE 7. Then actually yes. So we're gonna go on JK. So now we're gonna copy our address, and then after we're done with that, we're gonna go on this PC. Right click on this PC. But if you're working with Windows 7, it should be my computer or this computer, something like that. Just right click it and click properties, advanced system settings, and then we're gonna do environment variables, and then on the variable we're gonna click new. We're gonna delete this, delete, and then we're gonna click new, path. You should have temp, but if you don't, I'll review temp with you. Path, then press tab, and then what you just copied, Control V, that's your path. So Java knows where to go. And then I'll review temp with you. New, TMP. Then we're gonna do user profile. User profile. And we're gonna close it up. And done. Now we're going to install Eclipse. Right. So then after that we're gonna close that up. Then we're gonna do Eclipse Indigo. 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 I know I spelled it wrong. Indigo. Okay, so we're gonna go here and the packages. Now you don't want any of these. The only one that you want is Eclipse IDE for Java developers. We're gonna go there. Then basically then you click download. And then this runs. Okay, cancel because it's already downloads. Don't mind all of this and stuff. So you're gonna, whenever you're done, you're gonna go on Eclipse Indigo, and then you want to extract it all, and then browse it wherever you want it to go. If you want it on desktop, choose desktop. Okay, then you extract. I already extracted it, and when it's done, then you would find it wherever you put it. It's not gonna show up there, so it's gonna show up somewhere here, right? Like right here. We have it right here. All your stuff, Eclipse. And then after that, you can just send to desktop, like mine's right here. Or you can also put it on your taskbar. There's so many places where you can put it. But whenever you're done, you would click here. Whenever you're done, you load up Eclipse. And then, let's see, Java tutorials. Actually what that was, you can browse it anywhere. Like, name it anything. Like if you click on it and then stuff. Give me a sec. Okay, anyway. I'm gonna delete this. Next. And every time, most of the times you're gonna have that pop up. It's just an updating trend. Like, yeah. So first, we're gonna learn shortcuts, like shortcuts. Press Control, Shift, N. Wait, was it Alt Shift N? Yeah, Alt Shift N. Then you're gonna go here to Java Project. Use the arrow keys. So you're gonna go down to Java Project. Name it. I'm gonna name it Java because we're learning Java here. Now we're gonna do that again. Alt Shift N for new. We're not gonna create a package. Packages where you can store classes. I like mine's in default packages, so no package. I'm gonna create a class, and we're putting a main method where we can run it on, and then change this to default always, and then let's just name it P for printing. I'll just put like whatever we're learning, I'll put its initials. Then use your arrow keys to go down, and then how you highlight is shift and then arrow key to wherever it's pointing. Okay, first we're gonna learn regular printing, like the system print line, system out print line, the standard. And then if you hover over it, it would say standard, the standard output stream. And name it, like I'm gonna do Java rocks. And then another one we're gonna learn in imports, like importing, which we're gonna learn sooner. We're gonna learn how to, like this, Java, oops, Java X's imports dot J, oops, Java X dot swing dot J option pane dot show message dialog. Dialog. There we go. Actually, no, you don't need curly braces. And we're done. Now we're gonna put null, and what null does is it displays it in the middle. And then let's try Java rocks again. Rocks. Java rocks, not capital A. And then when we run it, we run P. It says Java rocks, and in the message dialog, it puts Java rocks. Again, what we do is we create a class, and then public static void main args. That's our main method, so we can run it. If we didn't have it, then we couldn't be able to run it. And then we had our system output line, our standard, and then we printed out Java rocks. We put our curly braces, and if you don't know how to get these curly braces, for all my friends out there who are watching this video, if you don't know how to get this, well, you click shift and then the comma. Basically, actually this, the single brackets. You can ask the single quotations, basically. It's right next to the enter box, so shift and then single quotation. And this one, javax.swing, our message dialog, our null, displayed it in the center. And our Java rocks, just displayed. That's it for this part, but there's more. Now we're gonna learn variables. Like, there are lots of variables. Like, I'm gonna be printing them out. But for right now, okay, what variables are, they store, actually, yeah, they're data types. They store information. First one we're gonna learn is int. It's a very powerful number. It's like infinity number, but it's actually not. It has a limit. So like, I'm gonna name it C, and then we can equal it to, and then equal, and then give it a value, like 3. And then we're gonna learn float. Now a float is it changes whatever that is and gives it a decimal to 0. So let's write C2 and name it give it a value of 4. And then we're gonna learn double. There's actually lots more than these 3. Float, int, double. There's more. I forgot one. But anyway, I'll tell you maybe in the next tutorial. Double C3 equals 3, and then this one is just like float, but you can give it any decimal number, like 5.5. You're gonna actually, if you're making games like moving, you're gonna use float and doubles a lot, like whenever you're moving. I'm gonna use this a lot. Now we're gonna print those out. SYSO control space C SYSO control space C2. Next one SYSO control space C3. That's about it. Now let's run it. And how you run it, like when I ran it that time, you didn't know. So you have to press run. You can press run, or you can do this, Alt Shift JX. Then that will do that, and then you can run as Java applications. But I don't want to do that. There are lots of ways actually, and you can also press Alt. I'm teaching you all the ways I know. Alt and then run, or run as, or you can just simply right click, run as, Java application. Or Control F11. That's what I'm going to be doing all the time. So you see, we put 3. That's the variable that we stored. 4.0, we had 4 originally, but it turned it into 0. And then 5.5 is our decimal number. Now if we do 5.5.5.9, it will work. It's a double. And there are no triples, quadruples. No, we only have doubles. But if you were to make some more, then you can just kind of expand it. That's what actually we're going to be learning next. We have 2 more tutorials. If I have time. If I have time. Maybe not. So let's keep these variables. Actually, we're only going to keep 1. Okay, so now we're going to take this away. And number. Okay, so anyway. So we did this. But now we're going to have to make another variable. Int c equals 3. Let's name it C2. And the C stands for counter for information. And we're going to change this to curly braces. We're going to need over here. Then we're going to have to make another variable. C. Actually, no. Sum. Because we're learning in this tutorial, in this part, we're going to be learning how to sum them. So now sum equals C plus C2. We're going to do that. Sum is not used, so that's why you have this warning. The warnings really don't matter. But the errors like this, that's the syntax. That's the wrong syntax. And you can't use that. That's an error, but this is just a warning. It can show you like if it's not used or if you need a serial ID. Not the cereal, like the eating cereal. No, like the cereal like tag ID. Like the serial number on your packages whenever you order something. Like those serial numbers. Okay, now we're gonna say 3 plus 3 equals space plus sum. And what the plus does is it adds it to it. But if you put a comma, that's just referencing that we need to put out the sum too. And that's an error, syntax error. You can't do that. Unless it's a print line, like, no, not the print line, but you'll get what I mean whenever we run printfs and all that. So now we're gonna run, and then 3 plus 3 equals, and then 6. Now it's not work like magic, like if we change this to an x and then O divide, like 3 times 3, it still equals 6, but that 3 times 3 does not equal 6. So what happened is, no matter what you type in this, it will always print out. Now, next what we're going to learn is times. We change this plus into an asterisk, shift 8. And then that asterisk is a times. So now we're going to learn 3 times 3 equals 9. And also we have obviously divide. And then there's not you can't make a divide sign on your keyboard. Basically, you're gonna have to draw it. So anyway, do that. Now let's run 3 divided by 3 equals 1. Yeah, that's true. Anything divided by itself is 1. Pretty sure. Now we're gonna learn the modulus. Now what modulus is the square root basically. So we're gonna change this. to a model sign, and if you work on a calculator, on Samsung there's a model sign. I think I have a Samsung phone, so yeah, pretty sure. Now let's run it. 3 modelized. I mean the square root of 3. You can say modelized, but the square root of 3 is 0. And square roots, if you don't know what square roots are, and like 1 times 1, it still equals 1. 2 times 2, that's 4. There's nothing on this earth times itself that can equal 3. That's why I put 0. Because, like that. Now, what we're going to learn is incrementing. I hope I remember it. Okay? Now, originally, this is how it would look. That's why it's L control space, C. And when we run it, control. No, we don't want that. Okay. Now when we run it, it says 3. But what if we were to do this? C equals C plus, I think this is a way 1. I think, yeah. So let's try it. What does it do? Now it gives us 4. So what you did, C now is C. It's still C, which is our original value, 3, but we're gonna add 1. But if you add 2, then that's 5, and then you can just do that. But what if we were to do this? Instead of that, we were to equal it times 3. Let's see if it will work. 9. That's a funny little trick that you can do whenever you're incrementing. Like whenever a project that I made today, that project it was like a moving ball that went from your screen. Pretend the mouse is my ball. It would go there, and another project, and then it could bounce around, bouncing, but originally it just goes like this. As the speed that you use, and in that project you would need this. And there are other ways to do it, but this is what I'm teaching you so far. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Like a comment, comment, anything. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, and I'll see ya next.